Hi, Gintare. Hi, Gintare. So nice to see you, Gintare. Thanks for coming.
Hello, hi. Nice to see you too.
I could feel your energy. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I just was rushing, putting the baby to sleep. So here I am. Gladly made it. Yeah.
so you use a bit of alcohol tonight because you want him to fall asleep earlier. And
No, no. No, no, no.
oh, Amandine, are you asking for the word? No, no.
I made a
Okay.
mistake. I wanted to say thank you to anyway.
Okay, very good. I think we are now live, both in YouTube and Facebook. So let me start by thank you everyone that could join us here today for this very special event with two very special people. One that I know for a long time and one that is a more recent in my life, but you cannot resist her smile, and straight away you feel like I know her for ages. So today we'll be joined by Maria Arboleda. So Maria, yeah, she was waving. Yes, that's her. So Maria is a medical doctor by training. She's been doing also psychotherapy, but she always has also this side of going deep into the mysteries of the heart. I believe she's been probably working with the heart for the last 30 years, maybe, Maria,
Yes,
about.
that's it.
Um, I have the privilege of meeting Maria in several circumstances as a doctor and as more conducting some practices and things like that. And yeah, the only thing I can tell you is that the Mario that you know today is also thanks to the Maria that you see on the screen. So
Thank you, Mario.
thank you, Maria. And then we have Amandine. Amandine is this lady that holds a violin, so you cannot miss her. Amandine is a beautiful, beautiful friend I just came across recently. Um, she's a very famous, I have to say, Amandine, a very famous violin player. Mostly she's playing around the Baroque repertoire, Baroque music. I think she'll bring a couple of composers from this period today. Uh, she already unveiled some secrets, not all. And these will be the two of them that will guide us in this very special practice. One thing important to say, sometimes you might think like Marie and Amandine, they come from very two different worlds, yes, but there's something that unite them quite a lot. And Amandine knows very well Maria as friends and in their own personal relationship. And I can just witness their mutual admiration for each other. You know, when someone speaks about someone else and you just feel that wave of energy that you see it in their eyes, but you also feel that warm around, that art warm, yes? So these are these two ladies. I always felt that between them. Perhaps I never told them that, but I do feel it. And it's so beautiful to see and to watch and to witness that. So they will be guiding us today through this adventure into our heart space and our heart space and the earth heart space, which is also something that Maria knows very well. Um, with this short introduction, perhaps I'll just invite you to, a little moment of stillness, just that we can attune to the practice. And from there, I'll leave the heart of these two beautiful ladies to take over. So, yes, stillness.
Thank you, Mandine. It's just amazing. It's always amazing to hear you. It's bring our heart. It's just open ourselves with this beautiful, amazing language that it's music, and I think that it's the perfect way to begin this day. And I want to thank Mary for inviting us to be here, and I just thank you, Amandine, for saying yes when I asked you to collaborate with me in this day, because it's just like having the 2 points. I'm as a medical doctor, I'm a scientist, and I have to place a little bit of science in all of this, and you will place the art. And that's really so beautiful, because during my life I've been searching about what is the point when can merge science and spirituality. And that made me go through an amazing life adventure to path during many places in the world, to meet some indigenous people and to learn from them, and learn that science teach us how things works, but what aboriginal people, what spirituality tell us is how to apply that into our lives. And that's really so beautiful, because we have the inner knowledge to learn, to open, to feel, just like listening to you. And then we can have the inner conscious technology that was developed by these ancient people through with a wisdom of 5,000 years, and that nowadays science is telling us, yes, this is the way. and and that's so beautiful, because in their wisdom they really understand us in a different way as science does, but they understand, they knew how to survive in very, very difficult times. And maybe we have just forgotten all that. We just forgot that. And maybe we can join together these two things. We can give ourselves an evolutionary edge to move through uncertain times. And now we are in uncertain times. We are just going through a rebirth channel, and we have to ground ourselves in our inner knowledges, in our inner conscious technology, and in our heart. And as Mario said, I've been working, studying, researching, and teaching how to land your conscious into your heart. And what does that mean? And how can that change your life, change your world? Because when you do that, you just wake up your human, natural superpowers. And we are all just keep away from that powers. We were told that we were victims. We were told that things happens and just happens. We were told that matter and spirit are different. And the heart told us that all what exists is unity. It's that you're not a victim, you're a creator. You're a creator of your life. You are a creator of new worlds. And that you and I, that we as humans have the power to do that. But all we have to do is to land our conscience in our hearts. And there was a question in Mario's chat in Telegram that it was really, I think that was the key point. What gave me the idea in this chat that I'm so, so happy to be here to share this wisdom, this inner technology, wide open and free to everybody, because I think it's the time. I don't know who asked the question, but there was one person he asked that how do we know that we are really in our hearts? How do we really go to the heart? And that is really so important. It's so important because here in our culture, in our Western culture, we are not in our heart. We live in our brains. We think about our heart. We think about our emotions. We think about what we feel, but we do not really are landed, grown into our heart. And that's our task. When I began this, my path, my inner path, that was my first question. I remember that time I was with the Kogi people in the Sierra Nevada of Santa Marta, and we were looking to the landscape. And when we are with them, when I was with them, I could feel silence, and I could feel that I was in noise. I could feel everything inside my head. It was chatting. But the mamo who was sitting behind me, he was just in presence. He was in silence. And I asked, and he told me, it was so easy. I'm just in my heart. I said, okay, how can I go there? I want. That's the point. I want to go there. How can I go to the silence, to be present? How can I live a life from my heart? And then he said, no, it's so easy. That's human. And he just felt it. Well, his secret was that when the mammals, when they see that a little child is born with an energetic quality, they take this child and they go to a special cave, and that child, since it's a newborn, it lives inside there until it's 9 years old. Until 9 years old, he cannot go outside and see the sun and see nature. And there, during these 9 years, he's been instructed. He's been in silence. He's been meditating. He's been developing this knowledge, this ancient knowledge of how to land himself in his heart. What really happens is that he has our natural way of relation to the nature, to the earth, to the seasons, to each other's, or to ourselves. Our child born with this natural capacity. But when this child begins to go to scholarship, begins to learn, the heart in the brain, the heart intelligence is just cut. And the conscious move from the heart to the brain. You know that little child, maybe all of you have seen them, that for them, there's no concept of time. They are always in present. It's difficult to teach them when it's past and what is future. There's no way they can see that. They say, Mama, what's going to happen? Hey, Mama, because they live in eternal present. And that is the heart. The heart is a place of silence, and the heart is a place of eternal present. But also, the heart remembers how to communicate with everything all around us, with nature, with trees, with plants, with mountains, with clouds, with the sky, with animals, and with each other. Because the real way we communicate to each other is not this way. It's this way. We communicate from our heart. So it's really a task for us. It's a difficult task for us to taking an elevator, to go from here and going down, and getting here and getting our knowledge to this place, to this chakra in the center of our heart. And what really happens in our society is when we began our scholarship, there is a little brain in our heart that it was found in too late, yet it was really recent. The scientific found this. They was found in 1991 by Dr. Andrew Armour. He was the very, very first man who found that there was a neural network in the heart that works independently from the brain, that has the ability to learn, to remember, to communicate, and to feel. And these little neurites, they were called sensorial neurites in the heart. They are just all the time trying to connect to the main neurons that came down from the brain. But our conscious is got it. And today what I'm just going to try to go with you, we're going to go all of us is to learn the ancient way, because our body remembers how was to feel, how was to be, how was to have permanent intuition, how to feel, live, like doing surf in our life, how to understand the language of Mother Earth, the heart of Mother Earth. And that's what we are going to try to do today. The very, very first thing we are going to do is that we have to make silence. Oh, what a difficult task. There's always something inside here. But there's a very easy way to get your mind, just for a short minute, just for a short period of time, just in silence, is your breath. You can breathe in a very special way, so you can take, just like make a silence when, like, in music, and that's what Amandine really knows, that it's really important, not only the sound, but it's also important the pause. And that's what we're going to learn. Our first tool today is how to pause this chat. It's so easy. There are very different ways. Different traditions have different ways, but the main point is that. And I'm going to teach you what it's been easier for me. Okay? It's easy. We will have to take 3 short and quick breaths and 1 deep breath. And repeat this 3 times. How about if we try to do it? Okay? Will you do it with me? Okay. Yes, let's go. It's so easy. Let's do it. 3 short, 1 deep, 3 times. Okay, let's go. And stay for a while. Keep breathing as your normal way, and just feel yourselves. Feel the change. You can feel how we can make a wide space inside. And stay there just for a while. And I invite you to practice this easy tool whenever you feel you need it. You need a pause. You need a time to rest, a time for being quiet. Okay, let's keep going. We begin talking about breath, and we will continue with breath. As you can see, all of you, just like as a natural instinct, you close your eyes. To close the eyes is a very powerful command we give to ourselves to go from the outworld to the inner world. And it's so easy. Always when we want to go deep inside of us, we just close your eyes. Just close our eyes. And that's natural. So now you made the two inner technology to begin our deep journey to our heart. The first of them is to close the eyes. And when you do that, so powerfully, you go inside. There's no way your body, your conscious, just answer. Just go inside. No more. There's no other choice. Just to go inside. And then you just breathe in this particular way. And I know that you're all just feeling now quite a little bit different. The next step in our journey is about continue breathing. And now, as scientist, I have to tell you something. There was something that was found in the end of 18th century that each one, they began to do their first electrocardiograms. And they found that by your breath, you can change the rhythm of your heart. And that is really important. Because that teaches us that you have power, a conscious power on an automatical beat of your heart. And that begins to tell you and me and us that we are beings of power. We can do that. We can change our breath the way we want to. And there was found a very, very special way of breathing. It's the ancient people who practice pranayama has really, really so much wisdom on this. But what I'm going to teach you, it's something that we, that are young people, Western people, that we are just beginning our lives because we don't have the wisdom of the elders. That's why I say that we are all young. We do not have their wisdom. Okay. And I'm going to teach you a very, very simple way of breathing. This way of breathing, it was found in 1990s that do something really interesting. That when you breathe this way for 3 minutes, these neurites, sensorial neurites, go and hook up, with big neurons coming down from your brain. And they were just willing to go there. And how can we do that? And something happens when they just linked into these ones. The pulse of your brain just matches with the pulse of your heart. And that creates a wave that if you can measure it, it's 0.1 hertz. And that gives an information to your whole body to restore health. That gives you the information to stop sickness and the information to become younger. that gives you the information that makes everything work in sync. And that was called neurocardiac physical coherence. Okay? So I'm going to teach you this very simple way of breathing. I think that you are all wanting to be today, after finishing this event, feeling more resilient, more happier, being younger and healthier. Yes, I think so. So let's do it. It's so easy. Yes, we have to breathe in during 5 seconds, no pause in the middle, and breathe out 5 seconds. And again, without any pause, breathe in and breathe out. Without pause and 5 seconds. I know that it's quite difficult, and we will have to train ourselves to do that. It's absolutely great that nowadays there are so many breath applications for your mobiles, and I do not have any anything to be with any application. So you can go there and you can program your application, your breathing application, to meditate 5 seconds in, no pause, 5 seconds out. And if we can do that just for 3 minutes, what we have found in scientific world is that not only we get younger, our organs get healthier. Cortisol, that it's a hormone of stress, just lower down and keeps down for 6 hours. So you can have immediately answers in your own body. Breathe in 3 minutes for 6 hours. So the suggestion is to take a minute to breathe, and breathe in the morning, breathe in the evening, and breathe before going to bed. Just 3 minutes. I learned, when I learned this easy way to breathe, I didn't have any application or something like that, and it was quite difficult to begin. And I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I was 5, and it was really 3 seconds. And what I had to do is I learned a song, I learned a mantra, and I learned Om Burbur Svaha, Om Dat Savitur Parijam, Om Vargodadas Vashadimajim, Om Dijayanat Prashodayat. And I learned how to sing that in my inner mind, measuring 5 seconds until one word, and then another 5 seconds until the next. Okay? But how we don't have here time to train, because this is training for your lifetime. This is training for maybe a few weeks, days, or months. It depends on each one. We can say that if we breathe a little bit slower and deeper as we used to, it has a similar response in your body. So when you breathe this way, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, or if you breathe a little bit slower and deeper, what you're telling your body is, I am safe. All is perfect. I can relax. And cortisol goes, no more cortisol, because I can relax. There's no danger. I am in safe. I am in a place of security. And it's really important for us nowadays because we live in stress and we live inside of us in permanent feeling that we are in permanent harm, permanent danger, running. And if we take these few minutes, 3 minutes to breathe slowly and deeper, we can change it. And there was another thing that it's amazing. And that's what I learned from the Kogi people. They're called the people, they call themselves, Kogi mean the people of the jaguar. You know this animal, the jaguar, yes? And they say that because they know so much about the wisdom, the inner knowledge of the jaguar. One of the knowledge is that the jaguar just goes for hunting during the threshold between day and night. And that is a very important threshold. In that time, whatever we do in the moment when we are just getting asleep or just waking up, it's the moment when, if we do inner conscious technology, we input codes, special codes that will work and change our inner way of being through the day. And this, it has an accumulative effect. Okay, so I'm just inviting you to breathe this way, to do this short meditation we are going to learn today. In the moment you're waking up, you're just your clock is bling. You say, okay, just take a minute. I'm just going to do my short meditation, 3 minutes, no more. And the moment we are just going to bed. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes with me and be really conscient from today and forever that to close your eyes is a mudra that tells your body, your system, to go inside. So close your eyes and breathe a little slower and deep as usual. And now you can open your eyes and come with me to learn the third step. It's so easy. When you close your eyes, your conscious goes inside, but it doesn't know where to go. Usually, it goes to your head because you are, through all your lives, always thinking. Or maybe if you have some pain or some disease, it can go there. But if you close your eyes and if you do not give any additional command to your system, your conscious goes to your head. Although you are breathing and saying, I'm safe, I'm happy. And this is the next step. This is something that they just taught me, and I found it really, really beautiful. And this third step is that maybe you're asking why I'm showing you my chest. Is because your soul lands in the middle of your chest in your heart chakra. Here is your heart, and here is your heart chakra. Okay? Your neurons aren't connected. Your neurons need to come here and connect and align to your brain chakra, to the middle of your body. So what you have to do is to give a command to your conscious to move to this place, to move, to go down, to take this elevator and going down here. And what you're going to do is just very gently, yes, knowing that you're going to touch the very, very more fragile part of yourself, that is the point where soul touch your body, and that happens in the cave of your heart, in Varama's cave. So knowing what you are going to do, I ask you with all your love, because this is going to be the first time you are going to touch it with conscious. Just like if it be like a butterfly wing, just touch with love, with innocence. Your heart chakra. And in this touch, feel the beauty of the miracle of life. Feel the beauty of your life, of your soul. And feel and just let you be embraced by this very soft touch, because the key is that it's so delicate, so soft, and that awakens love, that makes your sensorial neurons go there to feel. They say, what is this amazing touch? How can I be touched so deep into my soul? That's your third step. When you touch, your conscious knows where to go. You're giving the order, the command to go down to the heart, to land to the heart, to move from the brain and anchor yourself into your heart. Okay, now we have the third step. Okay, I'm going just to repeat. At first, we just empty our mind. 3 breaths, quick, 1, slow and deep, 3 times. Then close our eyes. We are with our eyes closed from the beginning because that's what our body asked us to do in that time. And then we began to breathe slower and deeper, being conscious that we are telling ourselves that we are safe. Next step is to take conscious and take it. You just because you want, because you have the power. You take it and say, no more in the brain, go back. Go back to the heart. Go back to the place where it was when I was a child. And touch as a child, being amazed, being looking for the wonderfuls of the life. And when you touch it, fill this place with the most beautiful things you can imagine. Fill them with colors, with wings of butterflies, with perfumes, with rainbows, with songs of birds, with whatever you need. Okay? And then, fourth step, because you have the power, you will take care of your power, and because you will choose to feel one of these 4 emotions. We, as humans, not only have the capacity to breathe in different way, we have the capacity to choose what to feel. I can choose right now to feel gratitude, or I can choose to feel compassion, or I can choose to feel care, or I can choose to feel appreciation, or whatever I want. Okay? So in the 4th step, you will choose to feel any of these 4. But this is the tricky way, because we in our society think on feeling gratitude, because we go and remember one day when we felt gratitude. But what you are now called to do is to feel from the heart this gratitude. You can begin remembering, but then you have to evoke it from your heart and fill your heart with gratitude or with care or with appreciation. Okay? When you finish feeling that, 4 steps, there's another step to go to land into the heart. It's not so easy, it has so many things. Maybe you have to be taking notes. Maybe you will have this in YouTube, and then you have to write it down and say, okay, what I'm going to do, and try it again. Okay? The last thing, and Mario knows so much about that because Mario was one of my students. I think it was in 2011, 2010 or something like that. I just don't remember 2013. I just not sure of time. It's quite difficult for me. It's that when you feel that and you feel embraced, and there's that there's no other way, that you're there because you're smiling. There's a shift inside of you. You're no more here. You're just feeling, you're being the river, the mountain, the gratitude, the love, the appreciation, the compassion. And when that happens, you begin with a very simple mantra. It's a seed mantra that it is just to sing a letter. It's just the A. So you sing, oh, this is mine. But how do you sing it? You were touching your chest, then you place your hand and sing. Oh. And you know that it's your when you feel the resonance, the vibration in your heart. Because you can say, ah, from here, ah, from here, ah, from here, ah, from here. Okay? And that's your point. And just keep in that feeling it there as long as much as you can. Maybe 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe whatever it is. Then just when you feel the time is correct, when feel no more air comes out, keep silent. And then you will really be in your heart. In that moment, just look inside of you. Listen to your inner wisdom. And if you want, you can ask a question, whatever it is. And the heart will answer you. And you know that it's a real answer from your heart because it's a short answer. It doesn't have many story, but what it was just, you're just asking, how can, what, there was the answer. Okay? That is the long way to ask the intelligence of the heart. The short way is just when you're feeling it, feeling gratitude, you ask, okay, your question, and feel it. But I really enjoy so much to sing the mantra. And that really makes difference. So I invite you, now that you know what we are going to do, I invite you to do it together. And when Anamandine will be with us, holding the sacred space, when you will be singing your ah, you're singing your a. Oh. Whenever you will be singing, she will be holding space. So just come with me, and I will be with all of you, guiding you to this amazing journey to your heart, to this time of changing consciousness and sending what really love means to the world. Silence, presence, power, and love. So please, let's go from the very, very first beginning. Close your eyes. Do it with me. And know that when you close your eyes, you're telling your consciousness to go deep inside. And let's make together the first breath, 3 birds, quickly, one slower and deeper. And now breathe a little bit lower and deeper, slower and deeper as you normally do. Sending your body the code, I am safe. And now is the moment to touch the miracle of life and feel and get in love with your own touch, recognizing your soul, your beauty, your spirit, the sparkle inside of Brahma's cave, the master of the heart, like wings of a butterfly. And feel this beautiful cave of love with rainbows, with fragrant flower, with the sound of river, with the melodies of the birds, with the beauty of the heart of our mother, and let the love wake into you. And enjoy it. And now, because you are human and have the power, you choose now to really feel from your heart, or gratitude, or appreciation, or care, or compassion. Yes, feel it. I will choose gratitude because I feel deep gratitude of being here with all of you, sharing this ancient technology. You will know that you are landed in your heart because you have a smile in your face. You can feel a little dizzy also. And if you want to ask any question to your inner wisdom, this is the moment. And keep the emotion as much, as longer as you can. And it's your time to begin your song. Now, just coming back, but being anchored in this place you have created. Bring this feeling to your life, to your today and now. Just breathe. And so slowly come again. You can touch your legs, or maybe give yourself a hug, or touch your face. And feel this wide new place you have just created. A few sensorial neurites hooked and linked to the central nervous system. And you're beginning to build the temple of your heart. And now feel all the love you can, all this amazing feeling now that it's radiating from your heart. And take a breath and feel all the love you can for Mother Earth and send it in gratitude, because she holds us. She's our mother. She's been waiting for us to remember who we are, creators of worlds. And let's create together now a new love anchor in our hearts, in our gratitude, compassion, care, appreciation, whatever you choose to feel. Yes, breathe in and send it now down. Yes, you can blow down and send it. So the mother feels that she's been thousands of years waiting us to come again in circles of unity, of heart unity, remembering heart wisdom, remembering that we are creators and sending her love. And feel the immediate response of our mother. She recognizes us. She loves us. Her heart is full of happiness. We, her children, are coming back again together, joined by our hands. Our hands are the wings of our heart. And we are walking again crossing the loving portal of love, recognizing and remembering what we really are, our true power, our heart. And keeping this feeling, this love of the Mother Earth melting with our own love in our heart. Just feel all the love you can for our Star Mother, the Sun. She is always giving us her warmth, keeping alive here in Earth. She is an ancient, loving Mother Star, and send all the love you can feel, because she is the source of life. And concentrate it in your heart, and again blowing, just sending up. And let it reach the center, the ignite center of the sun. The magnetic waves of the sun coming in response to the earth in a beautiful marriage, earth and sun joining in our hearts, creating the beauty of nature, of life, the beauty of our Mother Earth is, and feel it. And radiate all of this joy to all our brothers and sisters through the earth. And when you feel it's the right moment, just come back. Expand your chest. Giving all your love. Feeling all the place where you are. Feeling joy, happiness. Feeling you were being nurtured by the earth and the sun, and that you have gave everybody, all the earth, a wave of heart love. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for being here, for listening us. Thank you, Mandine. You are absolutely amazing. I just love your violin. You just hold the place. And it was just all pleasure. And I'm just happy and full of gratitude for this opportunity, Mario, that you gave me to share this ancient wisdom and technology to all of you. I just love you. That's all what I can say. I'm sorry. Wow. Thank you, Mario. Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Maria. And thank you so much, Amandine. It's one heart, isn't it? And it's one love. I always love that, one love. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think that we can have a few minutes. If anyone has any question, we can, or maybe any one of you wants to share your experience, yes, in a short way, okay? You can talk, but really short, because we don't want to get so longer, okay? So it's up to you. I'm here, yes.
I think we have
Listening.
Nicholas.
Yes, hello. Yeah, I would love to hear, and thank you for all this practice. It was wonderful. If there's like a compressed version for like 5 or 10 minutes that we can use daily.
Yes, it is. It's so easy. First breath, second breath, touch the heart, feel gratitude. 3 minutes.
And call me. I can play also if you want. You call me.
Yes.
We want Amandine. Amandine,
Yes.
do you mind of going through the world playing for? Well, that's what you do, isn't it?
Just 1 minute.
Yes, that's the very, very short way. You can do
I'll
it
write
quite
in the
longer.
chat. I'll write in the chat. I'll check with Marie. I'll write in the chat a short text on the technique. Okay. I think Lena was also asking for the floor. Lena?
After, if you want to make it more time, more than 3 minutes, maybe you want 10 minutes, you just sing your mantra. I do usually do that every morning when I wake up, and I just sing my mantra for 5 minutes. Sometimes, if I have time, I can do it for half an hour. Okay? But maybe for 5-10 minutes, you can do it. And that's it. If any way you have or you want to give your gift, your offering to Mother Earth, it's so easy. When you finish, feel love to her, send it. Feel love to the Mother Star of our system, and feel it. And then radiate it. Okay? It's so easy. You can do it short or longer. And if you have a mandin, you can do it as long as you want.
Lena, I think we still have time for one more quick question now, Maria. Lena?
Yes,
or
yes.
Sharing?
Thank you, ladies, for a beautiful and really, really powerful practice. I want to ask about the breathing out. Is it like an impulse of breath out, or is it like more emptying your lungs? Like, can you say a little bit about how do you breathe out?
Yes, the way, okay, we didn't have enough time to teach this kind of breath, but this breath is a special breath because it makes sound. It is with your mouth closed. You made it by your nose, but you make it sound here inside. It's, it's like, I cannot do it the way you can feel it, but it's like you have to, and then goes there, and it's like when you breathe that way, you can hear inside of you like the air entering into a cave, or maybe like the tides of the sea in the shore. You can it remembers you that sound. Okay, that's the sound of this breath. It's a special way to sound. It's a special way to breathe. And if you can I encourage you to practice and to look for that sound inside. You just close your eyes and breathe, and you feel it, that you're breathing here. Really what you're doing, it's going your conscious down there and a step before going there. But well, when we are in a workshop of many days, I can explain all of this.
It's like
Yes?
the yoga, Lena. I think Lena is very familiar with this yoga breathing, yes? When you're practicing that, you also use this.
Okay.
Anshu?
Thank you for bringing this ancient wisdom, because generally nowadays, like when new things come up, the ancient is always lost. but Mario has been absolutely superb in bringing it back. Like in the festival itself, there were so many things that he brought it here, and this was actually very special to me. First, because it's related with pranayama. Second, it's a sound. That's the sound of Om, first letter of Om. And then when you integrated the earth and the energy of the sun, that is the grounding that you did, because we have to ground ourselves. And then the energy of the sun, because that is the only source of energy on the earth. And then giving it to the world, not keeping it with ourselves. So that was absolutely stunning. And I can still feel the resonance of the music that you created, and really thankful for all this. But just a single question, like if we are concentrating here on the heart, why is it and not oo? That was my question. Like I have always thought that here it is oo and it is not so just if you can reflect, otherwise it's absolutely fine. I like this practice was absolutely stunning, and I will definitely go for this because I could feel that resonance within that also there. So thank you so much.
Yes, it's usually called, you are usually told that it's but it's the song. But what I was taught, and I was taught by these ancient people, it's that this seed that is it's more open. Mine is because I do it and I feel it, but maybe yours can be a more like a okay. Everyone find its own sound, okay? And what I have been researching about that, because I have been investigating about why it's a, but it's a. It's when you say satanama, it's use a. And there are many, many, many mantras. You begin with a, and this is a seed mantra. Okay, this is the beginning of everything. You're going just to the origin of this. So that's what I can tell you, and maybe sometime I can share many experiences, because when I awakened to this mantra, I was in a dark place, and I was just lost in my life. I was finding myself, and I decided to see and to find me. And what I decided to do is to go to a dark place. I closed everything, no light entering, and I stayed there. And it was just quite difficult to be there, but I had to see the light in my life. That was in about 30 years ago. It was 1992 or something like that. And suddenly it came to me, this and when that happened, in the dark I could see. And that's what they teach the children when they are in the cave, the mantra so they see the world. So that's what I can explain to you.
Maria, if I may, it's so beautiful you brought this Satanama, because some of you may remember in this festival when we had the beautiful Snatsam Kaur, that was actually the mantra we practiced for 20 minutes, I believe. Satanama. And also in the Kundalini, we have the Sat Nam. And also in the world of Yogi Nam, what defines by the divine creation is Abba. It's the Abba, the divine, and also Nam. It's also a word he uses a lot. So it's so beautiful how we come together in this
Yes.
Yes.
That's
you.
the seed, the root.
The root. Yes, beautiful.
Yes. Okay, I think that we can finish for today, if you think so, Mario, and if you think so, Amandine. Yes, maybe so. Amandine can give us a little.
Yes. I was also going to ask that, and yeah, I think we can dare to ask Amandine just for a little.
And
you
it's
know,
three.
fade away.
Of course.
It's Amandine, Aman.
Yeah. I play something in A, so you are happy. That's a A.
Oh.
Wow. It's not wow, it's ow. It's so easy to play na, Amandine.
And actually, it was super difficult now. I don't know. I feel all my energy went into the. I was completely lost, but it's nice also. Anyway, but like
it was perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, it really
Exactly. Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you so much, Amandine. And thank you, all of you, to being as with us. It was so strong, that field of heart we build up here today. I even had tears in my eyes. It was so, yes.
Thank you to everybody.
Thank you.
And
Thank
especially
you,
to
Mandy.
Mario to give the opportunity, and to Maria. I'm learning so much with Maria, so my whole life is just like very, very much nicer.
And you know what they say in the movies, and you haven't seen nothing yet.
And this just is beginning.
That's the beginning.
Yes. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you,
A
Maria.
hug
Amandine.
with
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Merci, Amandine.
Merci
Ciao, ciao.
Mario. Merci Maria.
Merci.